Hey, welcome back to the Marco Martinez Show. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone is fucking lovely. Health is wealth in 2024. But anywho, um, here Saturday, February 24th. Excuse the noise that you're hearing, but February 24th is my birthday. I will be heading down to Kansas City to get some nice delicious barbecue, because Kansas City knows what's up with their barbecue. But kind of the reason why I tell you guys it's my birthday, not only so you guys can celebrate it with me, but also, it's just heavy on me. And you might just be wondering, well, what do you mean heavy? It's just a birthday, and that's the thing. It's a birthday. Getting older, and the older I get, I guess you're just saying, reflecting back on just my life. I know I'm not like hitting 30 or 40 or 50 or whatever. I'm gonna be 23, but hearing that number, fuck. I remember when I turned 21, and I was like, oh my god, 21. I'm legally allowed to drink, even though I really don't even drink. I'm legally allowed to buy tobacco products, which I don't consume any of that. And so I'm like, oh damn, I can do a lot of this stuff, and 21, and then 22 hit, and I'm like, holy shit, 22, and then 23 is gonna hit, and I'm like, wow, I'm getting older by the year, by the minute, I'm getting older, and I'm over here telling myself, like, what have I done with my life? Like, not in like a like depressing way of, oh my god, what have I done with my, just really, like, what have I done with my life? And I go back and I'm like, wow, I have been through some shit. And I'm not talking about the whole like drugs and poverty and whatnot. Just emotionally, it's been an emotional roller coaster these past couple years. Really, ever since I graduated high school, just like everyone's gonna say that, but because I went to college, and I went to college for computer science, thinking I was gonna do it. And don't get me wrong. Yes, was it confusing as hell? Yes, but the problem with the computer science program that I was at UNL, don't get me wrong. The teacher there, the professor there, I guess you can say, he's good at what he does. He's very fucking good at what he does. Just the problem with that, of him being too good at what he does, is he likes to move on really, really fucking fast. Which in turn, for the people who are new, aka like me and a bunch of other people, let's just say we struggled. And because like the first week was the easiest. Just like, I don't know if anybody has done any sort of programming or anything, but just things like, like Hello World. No, I think it's like a CS or CC or whatever the fuck it's called. Hello World is like the most basic one. But after that, we were starting to get into photos, and then we had to create something where it's like from point A to point B, what's like, find the distance, like create a program that will be able to find the distance. And I'm like, what the hell? It's like, and the thing is, I showed up to every class, to every lecture, and then I took notes, I watched the YouTube videos that he had out, and I just was not getting it. I'm like, where am I missing all this information? Because some of his videos were like 30, 40 minutes long, and I would watch it all the way through, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I not getting this? And so then I just said, you know what? Fuck it. Just like with any college person does, I decided, you know what? Let me skip a class. Like, I want to take my own time with this. Maybe there is something in the videos that I am genuinely just not hearing or just missing. So I said, fuck it. Let me just skip class. Let me take a little bit of extra time to watch some videos and just kind of watch my own videos through YouTube and stuff like that. So it's okay. fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Now the thing with that is, um, yeah, no, I was still struggling. I still genuinely was, and so I said, okay, well, I decided to skip some more, and some more, and some more, to the point where I just was not showing up. And but the thing is, there wasn't any participation grade, so it wasn't like attendance grade. I mean, so it's not like you had to show up. You could show up, but I was like, I'm not getting this. And I mean, I even emailed the guy, like the professor. I was like, hey, I'm just very struggling and whatnot. And he didn't really help me. He basically just said, watch the videos. The videos, if you aren't showing up to my class, the videos are there to help you. And I kind of got offended by that because I'm like, but I am showing up to your classes. I am watching the videos. I'm just not getting this. And so then I just was skipping, and then I decided, you know what, I don't want to do computer science anymore. I want to do business administration because I've always been wanting to do something with business. I've been always wanting to do something like for me, like not like I want to have my own schedules and whatnot. Kind of like I want to have my own work. I want to create my own schedule, and not like in a cheesy way where it's like, oh yeah, I want to work an hour a week or whatever. More so, yeah, if I'm working 12 hours for today because I'm trying to find some clients, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm working for me, I'm working for my time. It's like an investment. I'm working for my time. So like right now, I mean, being a realtor, well, not realtor yet. Technically, I gotta pay my dues. I have my license. You gotta pay my dues, but that's anywho. Um, like with that, if let's say in those 4 hours, I'm going to some showings for a client of mine, and then I go to lunch, and then after that, I'm meeting these people, these new clients, so I could help sell their home or whatever. Like I am working for my time, and that's kind of what I want, because then I know, okay, Sunday is a day of rest. Oh, what the hell? I'm excuse on what it just did there. But like Sunday are my days of rest, and I wanna just rest on those Sundays, and I'm good. And then back to the grind Monday through Saturday. And so in that way, I'm making not only my own money, but I'm working for my own time. And so I said, you know what? Let me do business administration, learn that, then maybe I can kind of, maybe start my own business. And then COVID started. And the funny thing is, it wasn't even called COVID yet. It was just a extreme, what was it? An extreme respiratory infection, because no one knew what the hell it was at first. And I remember getting it. I was heading to work because because at the time, again, they didn't know what it was. I went, no, was it? No, it was before, because when I went home, because when it was Christmas vacation or whatever you want to call it, I went home, decided to work some hours at Walmart, and I got really, really sick. And when I went to the doctors, no one knew what it was, and all I got told was it's an extreme respiratory infection. We're gonna give you some steroids, whatever. And let me tell you this: I felt the worst when I had whatever I had. Maybe it could have been COVID. It was the fucking worst. But I mean, I got better. And let me just tell you something. Walmart, if you're ever listening to this, fucking like 20 years in the future, fix your fucking attendance system and fix the way that people, call out sick, because I had that infection and I had to miss 2 to 3 days of work, and they said, "Oh, well, you're gonna get pointed for it." I'm like, "But I have this serious infection, respiratory infection. The fuck do you want me to do? Like miss 2 to 3 days and get pointed? Like that's fucking stupid." But luckily I didn't, because I kind of argued with them. So luckily I didn't. But I did that, and yeah, I just felt the fucking worst. And So I was like, all right, whatever the hell that was, fuck it. And then went back to school. Then that's when that whole thing, the whole COVID thing started. And that's when it went from missing 2 weeks to missing a month to we're just going to go back to online. And I couldn't do that. So I dropped out of just college in general. And then I just kept working at Walmart and moved to Lincoln. And that's when I found this one guy named Graham Stephan to pursue my real estate career. And so, I passed it. It took me like 6 or 7 tries, maybe 8 tries to pass the test. But it took me in a span of, I think it was 5 months. 5 or 6 months it took a span of. But I passed it. And then the real deal happened. From April was the start of my real estate career. But here's the thing. I've never worked for myself. I've never worked for something like that, like in my own hours. And so I, let's just say, learned the hard way that you should be dedicated to this shit, be disciplined. And I'm not saying I'm quitting. I'm just saying I had to learn the hard way because I didn't do the work I was supposed to. And in turn, and I didn't pay the dues on time like I was supposed to. Excuse me. Excuse me. So in turn, I technically right now I can't be considered a realtor until those dues are paid. And also, I didn't make any connections. I didn't get any closings. I didn't do anything because not only was I too scared of other people's opinions about me, but I was just lazy as well. And the sad thing is I was self-aware on that, but yeah, I didn't do anything about it until I kind of learned the hard way when it came to a bunch of shit that happened in my life, not only financially, but just personal stuff that happened in my life. And then also in the realtor thing, I'm not considered a realtor. I can't associate myself with any company right now until I get that fixed. And this is the lesson I'm learning. I didn't do anything. Look at a lot of the shit that happened. Hell, I even lost my job with Walmart. And then I got a different job with FedEx. And then I thought that was going well. But I needed more hours I need to go full time. I was part time. That was also the thing. I went part time with my jobs thinking, oh, yeah, I'm going to make all this money, whatever. But I learned the hard way of, hey, it's going to take a long, oh, God damn it. It's going to take a lot longer than that. And look what happened. I am basically learning from this, and this is where I got to fucking get to. And then also my health, my weight. When I first moved here, I'm not saying I was skinny. I was like a good 275, 280. So I wasn't skinny per se, but you could tell from my face that I had lost a lot of weight, and my body, I lost a lot of weight. I moved here, and like I said, just through a bunch of shit that was going on, a bunch of job changes that I was going through, it just made me very stressed, made me gain a lot of weight. Maybe I would lose some weight, gain it back. And now that I'm at a point where I'm going to be turning 23, I'm going to be getting older, I'm like, I really need to focus on my health. I deeply need to focus on my health because I don't want it to where I'm in my mid-20s, late 20s, and I'm struggling to breathe. Or I'm in my mid to late 20s and I have to take medicine for my blood sugar or for high blood pressure or for something to do with my cardiac, the heart, or something like that because of my weight. I don't want it to where I have to have that machine that goes up your damn through your nose to breathe because there's so much weight on my chest that's not crushing my lungs, but like crushing, like, I think it's the esophagus, whatever the hell it is, my breathing pipe, to where I can't breathe right because that thing is getting crushed because of my weight. I don't want that to happen. So that's I basically looked at myself in the mirror because I don't like the way I look. Like, I genuinely do not like the way I look. But the only person that can change that is me. And so I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, hey, you're getting older. you need to start focusing on your health. You need to really start getting serious with this. Like, yeah, it was cool, losing it, gaining it back, losing it, gaining it back. All the food you can eat, it's nice, it's beautiful, but you really need to focus because the clock is ticking. You need to be there for the future because especially if I have all these goals and aspirations, everything that I want to do, I can't do it if I'm going to gain that much weight. And especially, for things that I do want to do, like if I want to go on my first plane ride and I can't fit in the seats because I'm too damn big, that's going to ruin my whole experience with it. Or if I want to maybe do some like go-karting, or if I want to do some other things and I can't do it because my fat ass can't fit in the cars. Like, I don't want that to happen. And so, and so now it's kind of reflecting back. It's just kind of reflecting for the future. Really needing to start on my health big time. And I mean, I've been a big guy for as long as I can remember. Hell, I think it was like my 3rd or 4th grade. I was happy that I weighed 120. I was like, oh my God, 120. I thought I was going to weigh more, yada, yada, yada. And people in my grade, a lot of the kids that were in my grade were like, that's not good. 120 for your age? That's not good. But I thought it was good because I'm like, oh my God, I didn't gain a lot of weight. Because I remember at least each summer, I would gain 20 pounds. And I know I would. Because it was consistent. Where one year I'm 80, next I'm 100, next year I'm about 120. So it was a consistent 20 pounds. And I said no. Like, once I got into junior high, joined sports, maintained or lost a lot of weight, and kind of was losing weight, maintained and lost weight during high school, but then getting out of there, like I said, gained it a lot back, and kind of just been back and forth with it. But no, I need to be serious with this shit and fucking get back to focusing on my health, fixing my health, but fixing my finances, and just getting my life just in check, get my life in order, like how they say, because I don't want to fuck something up, and here I am back to square one. What if perfect. Back to square one, or worse, I'm in the grave. So, but yeah, probably will upload this on my the week of my birthday, so then that way when you guys listen to it, you guys can wish me a happy birthday. But anywho, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you guys are watching, because I will upload this on YouTube. I mean, granted, you could still listen to it on YouTube Music if you have the YouTube app. But then watching it on YouTube, you will still be able to watch it. So good for that. And yeah, like I said, thank you guys for listening and watching. If you guys are watching, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.